Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the front line with Joe and Joe Pasillo. And once more, let us go into the breach. So there are a few things that bother me as a Catholic, and the things that are going on in the church. So I just want to do a quick short video because this one bothers me to my core. So there was a bishop in Puerto Rico. He was, as you can see, the headline was removed by Pope Francis after opposing vaccine mandates, and he told scandalized Catholics to pray and trust. Which, of course, we have to remember that no matter what's going on, yes, we have to trust. This is Christ's church at the end of the day, not the men who at a particular moment in history happen to be running that church. The church always belongs to Christ. So you have Bishop Daniel Fernandez Torres. He spoke out last year about vaccine mandates, okay, and obviously supporting those who might not want to get the vaccine and opposing the vaccines. And he was removed from his pastoral service by his bishop in Arecibo, Puerto Rico. So the quote from him is, "I still feel the same perplexity that I felt when I was suddenly asked to resign and when, in a hasty way, the removal was carried out. After 1 year, I reaffirm exactly the same words of the public statement that I made on March 9, 2022. In the meantime, I've discovered the meaning of witnessing the Beatitudes rather than preaching him." Now, here's the thing. Here's his quote continued. "No process has been made against me, nor have I been formally accused of anything. And simply one day, the apostolic delegate verbally communicated to me that Rome was asking me to resign." Now, here's my question, okay? He's challenging public policy, okay, which a priest and a bishop can obviously do. If you're challenging something that's going on from the political realm, all right, you're free to do that. So in this case, you're talking about, let's say, the imposition of vaccine mandates, and the Vatican swoops in and forces this bishop to resign. But from all accounts, he's one of the lone voices in Puerto Rico that speaks out boldly on issues of life and the family, which you can't assume that's going to happen even amongst the Catholic bishops, okay? Because we see that here in America with people like McElroy, people like Supich, people like Tobin of Newark. They don't talk at all about abortion and the family, okay? Like, not like others do, like, well, not even at all, but you have like Bishop Paprocki and Strickland, Cardinal Burke. They do speak out on this. So you can't assume the Catholic hierarchy is going to talk about any of these things. So to me, that probably is his big sin, is he's looked to from amongst the bishops in Central and South America as somebody who's a voice speaking out for the unborn and the protection of the family. So this could be like, basically, this could be like a ruse to say, well, no, he's going against the narrative that people need to get mandates, and no, your conscience does not determine whether or not you should get the mandate. You need to get the mandate. Okay, let's say that's true. But why is it that he can't say what he wants about someone acting in their own conscience about whether or not to get a vaccine mandate? And everybody knows where I'm going to go with this, okay? But yet you have priests and bishops all throughout the world that out blatantly defy church teaching on abortion, on homosexuality, on transgenderism. Father James Martin comes to mind. Yet nobody says a damn word about him. The Pope doesn't have anything to say about James Martin. He could go out there and he could wag his finger at traditional Catholics. I don't even say traditional Catholics. Catholics who simply support church teaching on all sexuality. He wags his finger at us all the time. I know, because I follow him on Twitter. You're wagging his fingers by using the gospel, by suggesting that we're the sinful ones, that we're Pharisaical. When I've said this before at the front line with Joe and Joe. He is the Pharisee. He is the one who says, look at me. I'm a good person. I'm not like this Neanderthal who doesn't agree with me on sodomy. Okay, I'm a good person. I'm not a sinner. That's what Father Martin sounds like to me. Okay, he could come on our show and he could talk to me about it if he wants, but he won't, and we know that. He could do whatever he wants. McElroy could do whatever he wants. Supich could say whatever he wants. The German bishops could say to the Pope, we're not listening to you. When it comes to gay marriage, when it comes to blessing same-sex unions, when it comes to blessing unions of those who are civilly married and divorced. We're not listening to you, Pope Francis. And nothing happens to them, okay? Yet this good bishop speaks out not just on family and life, but on emphasizing that a Catholic has a conscience that they could use as to whether or not they're going to get the vaccine, okay? And the Vatican forces him to resign. Now, if you can't see the injustice there, then I don't know what to tell you.